was like dog, boozy.
Really?
Like, yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
36, 35.
I was about to say, your golf was bad.
I thought you were like around my age. I was 27.
No, I'll take it.
Also, I'm streaming this morning, so I have to do stuff that's royalty free, and lo-fi is like safe because it's almost always royalty free. So.
Yeah, there's no copyrights on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to remember. Play Disney songs only.
Yeah, I'll get copyright.
Disney will come sue you.
Well, they'll just take my YouTube channel down. Like, you only get 3 strikes and you're permanently done.
Really?
Wow,
So
seriously?
they take it very seriously.
Oh, that's a good thing. No, it's the hairline is what it is.
It's not the hairline, it's just like.
Okay. Well, I appreciate
Pretty
that.
chill, relaxed.
Sorry, boys.
John?
Yes, sir. Okay, good to meet you. Yes, sir.
Look at the complimentary body types this morning. Everyone's got a real training partner this morning.
Hasn't been in that peak yet.
Yeah.
John hadn't got there yet.
That's right.
That's not it. That's not the
Final form.
bro. Okay, Goku.
Oh, man. Y'all.
All right.
I'll be rolling for it, but if it is, it's lazy. I said I might not be a morning roll, but if it is.
Let's just wait.
Guys, okay, y'all get the choice. I prepped a fundamentals class and then I prepped a legs class. What would you prefer to do?
What?
Just legs. Legs.
Fundamentals or legs?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, fundamental legs.
What would you rather work on right now?
I want some fundamentals now. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll lean.
But I'm down for whatever.
I'm not angry with either.
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't mind either.
I'll go with
All right, maybe we'll mix in a little bit. How about that? Let's start with fundamentals. Let's get warm. And this is going to be, so my fundamentals classes, if you haven't been to them, are a little more traditional than like other jiu-jitsu schools. So we're going to start with some forward rolls.
Forward roll.
Yep, forward rolls.
All right.
I guess you warmed up.
Yeah, and it's also stupid cold.
It is.
Crouch standing or crouching?
You can start standing if you want to. Just form a line or something. Don't hit each other. Let me see a perfect forward roll. Yeah, mix them up because I want to. Let me see some perfect ones from the knees too, where you land square and there's no momentum. It's just perfect. Look at that. Look at that. Stream eyes on Braden.
I'm so long, bro. I need lots of space.
Oh damn, dude! I didn't realize how bad it got in here. I'm sorry,
Yeah, Chad said he stepped on the mat and it was like freezing cold.
dude. Yeah, thanks for turning the heat on.
It was worse.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't realize the heat was even off. It was like 70 the other day, I guess. And all right, now I want you to do a forward roll to a break fall to a standing base, and all the way down. You might need to form 2 lines for this,
Forward roll.
so you don't fall on each other.
Go ahead. Forward roll.
Forward roll, break fall,
Like forward
standing
roll,
base.
break fall.
like forward roll, standing base, break fall, standing base.
Right.
Makes sense?
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Then break fall. Yeah. There you go. Yep. No, you're good. Break fall to standing base.
Standing base.
Once you go back.
Yeah, go ahead and come back. Yeah. All right, now I want you to do a reverse roll to a standing base to a break fall to a standing base. Basically the opposite of what you just did, but with a reverse roll.
So, reverse
Alright.
roll.
See.
I've never seen a reverse roll.
See if we can.
Oh, can you demonstrate for me, Chad?
I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm trying to.
Okay, I'll do my best here. My neck's a little jacked up, but we will try. Okay, so, okay, well, if you've never seen it, has anyone seen it? A reverse? Okay.
I was gonna try to integrate
Great,
how to
this
do
is
it,
fundamentals
just try
class.
it.
Let's work on that first. So let's do a drill. Actually, we'll do forward and reverse, just in place. So you can start on your butt. You're gonna bring your when you want to do a reverse roll, like when you're learning it, commit your knees to your chest. Right hips go up. I'm gonna look over a shoulder. So I'm gonna look north and over a shoulder that I'm gonna pick a shoulder. Okay. I'm bringing my knees and hips over my shoulder, and I'm rolling over my shoulder, tucking my chin. It's the same mechanics in a forward roll. I'm just going backwards.
I've called those back rolls. Gotcha.
Oh, back roll.
Yeah,
Sorry.
back rolls.
My
Gotcha.
bad.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. It's,
Okay, so everybody's not back roll.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
great.
I'm very good back.
Well, let's still do this real quick, and then we'll go down the mat. So we'll start here. We'll go back roll, and you can post here if you need a little bit of assistance. Okay. Catch on toes.
yeah.
When I'm teaching this, I like to see people pause and put the toes on the mat, the hips high, and they're perfectly balanced on their shoulder. And then we roll on through. Then pancake. And then I build back up to that same balanced position. And then come back through. That's how I like to see it done in the fundamentals class. So let's do a few of those. Like just back, pancake forward, and then we'll go down the mats. I really like to see that pause position in the middle. You should feel perfectly balanced over your shoulder and your foot as a kickstand. So make sure you get your head out of the way.
That's more abs than a muscle piece.
Oh, and it should be a completely loose core. So if your abs are burning, you might be a little too tense. Like let all that air out, let all that tension out. Let the body just fold over itself naturally. That's the two main problems that people have with these is either they're too tense in the core or they have poor hamstring flexibility. Yeah, that looks way better, Chad. Nice. All right, now let's go down the mat. Reverse roll, stand in base, break fall, stand in base. How's your back with these break falls, John?
Not bad.
Okay.
I mean, it's tight.
If something hurts, don't do it.
Yeah, it's not hurting, man.
Floor looks good, man.
Thanks, man. It turned out better than the first pass over here. So, all right, now turn around. We're going to do a break fall straight into a back roll. I'll just use your terminology. So a break fall straight into a back roll. Use the momentum, go over the shoulder, and then stand in base. So it's all one motion, really. Okay? All right, let's hit some shrimps. Yep. Hey, y'all are advanced guys, so I want to see when you're making a shrimp, I want to see you try to maintain your framing with your hip escape frame, like your knee elbow frame. I want you to see you try to maintain that while you go down the mat. Yeah. So try a variation. Ooh. So Chad, on this next one, try a variation where you actually keep both feet on the floor. You're gonna not cover as much ground as quickly, but just try it for me.
Keep both feet on the ground
Yep.
for the shrimp.
Yep, but get your ass off the floor. But keep both your feet on the ground and try to maintain a solid angle here. Here, come back. Yep. Ass up. Okay. Now, as we try to let your knees like open up one of your knees and let it naturally fall to the ground, and then push at an angle with this knee, so that we have this like frame right there where like my knee is connected to my shoulder angle. These are in alignment.
So this one falls to the ground.
There, just right there. Yep. You're not going to cover as much ground because you're not pushing your butt as back much, but you're maintaining integrity of a frame here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Just try
I'm
it.
trying to think about that.
A little more. It's more about the fact that this is coming so extended. So here's what I'm talking about, guys.
So it's something that I'm kind of learning right now too. So like, normally when we shrimp, you don't really think about it anymore. You're just kind of like,
Which is fine.
but I want to play with this idea too, where when I start to get my ass up, I can walk with my shoulders, all that good stuff. When I pick a side, I let that knee naturally fall to the ground. My feet don't really move so much. I just, here. You see how this angle with my shoulder and my knee, I'm still at a great angle to act as a frame and have good body structure when assuming someone's actually here. Does that make sense? Right, so now when I shrimp, I don't have to take as big of a movement, but then as soon as I get my hips out of there, I still have this frame, I post, and then I do the same thing on the other side. So I'm not gonna have as much ground that I'm covering in the movement, but it's also a bit more realistic. Because like in reality, we've talked about this before, about shrimps being kind of pointless, like the way that we warm up with shrimps. And it's because we're just like sending our ass like 3 or 4 feet. No, you don't ever do that in a real roll. Like you don't want to create that much space typically, right? Unless you're going with John and you're like, I gotta get the hell out of here, right? But like, play with that. Just one more rep, but don't focus on covering so much distance. Focus on my shoulder and my knee are in alignment and ready for weight at all times. Focus on the ass off the ground, because that's what's still going to move you up the mat. If you don't get your ass off the ground, you're not going to move. But if my ass is off the ground, my feet are close to my butt, right? Then as I pick a side, maintain this integrity. Because this is also like just kind of framing 101 inside. When you're in side control, if I can keep a good frame here with my hip and my shoulder, the next thing I can do is if I get this shoulder over this shoulder, I've got really, really good structure. Right, that's like side control defense 101. So let's play this through one more lap.
For the purposes of the drill, try to keep both feet on the mat the whole time. Yes. Yes. Like you notice how you can't cover as much ground because you can't just yeet your butt back. But you're much more structurally sound. If I'm there, if y'all are having to carry me right now and I'm trying to get to your chest right now, it's a lot more, you have a lot more structural integrity. So one more rep, but jump first, ass up and stop. Just ass up and stop.
Pass up.
Just ass up to the ceiling, okay? Let one knee naturally fall to the mat, but let your knee here naturally turn where your hip's facing when you let that knee fall to the mat. There. Right? Before you even extend yourself or anything like that. Just literally let your knee fall and point your other knee with your hip, like naturally. There. You see how, like, there's the frame. That's kind of new to me too, but I think it's important. If we're going to do shrimps, which I'm never going to do in any other class but fundamentals, but if we're going to do them, we should do them that way, I think. How's your back for lifting weight? Iffy?
I mean, it depends.
Yeah?
Like on what specifically?
Like, can you lift a person?
In what way?
Can you carry a person down the mat?
I think so.
You think so? You sure? You're not going to pay for it or not be able to come next week?
I'll tap it.
All right, let's go. Let's do partner carries.
Oh,
Alright, so it's these two guys carry each one of us. It's actually what's happening.
Here,
Either one of these guys.
demo it for me, please. So I want you to, I just want you to get here. I'm going to, I can't actually pick you up right now. There. I want you to face me. They're going to face you. I want you to get a good grip in here. I can't actually lift him right now, but I want you to get a good grip. Get your hands. He's going to attach to you as well. Like, he's going to kind of just plant his body. Okay? And then I'm going to up, and I'm going to carry him down the mat.
Okay.
Focus on your posture here, or you will burn your back out.
if I'm an asshole, I'll go with Chad, but you know. All right. You ready? Yeah. I hear you.
48.
Oh, look at these hugs.
Look at that.
Yeah, we should do a modified version where we're just hugging. I saw this in a gym in Vegas, and I was like, I'm going to take that.
Yeah, well.
227.
Get your hips under him. Yeah.
It's a sandbag carry.
Yeah.
Just makes jiu-jitsu twice as gay.
Well, act like you're hugging him at least.
Me?
I got him.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I was like, embrace him.
Yeah. It's like, oh, wow.
That was a simple.
It was cold in here this morning. We're getting hot.
Y'all feeling warm?
Get hot.
Thing's still 57. Okay. Let me get, let's see. Let me get Braden and Chad out here. Let's do side control. Okay. All right. Side control with no frames. Pretend you don't know what a frame is, Braden. All right. Just hug him, whatever you want to do. With arms out. All right. I want you, Chad, to, let's see. You can't ever lock your hands here. Okay. And you also can't ever take these grips out. Okay. So we're gonna play a little game here. Does everybody feel warm, or do y'all need to get warmer?
I'm warm.
Y'all sure?
Yeah.
Okay. It's very cold in here. I just want to make sure. Go at your own intensity if you feel like this is, if you still need to get a little warm. But I want, Braden, whenever we're actually live, you can use whatever you want. You can act like you know what a frame is, anything you want. But to start, I want you starting out like this. And Chad, you cannot lock your hands. You can't transition to any other form of side control or any other position. I want you to simply keep him pinned with your chest on his chest just like this until he gets out. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. All right.
No locking the hand. None of this.
Yep. Just literally only using your chest connection. Once that connection breaks, you can't really change your grip, the configuration of your arms up. Okay. All right. You ready to go? Mm-hmm. All right. Let's go. Nice. Perfect. That's all I'm looking for. All right. Disconnect the chest. Get something in between y'all. All right. Let's play. Super simple, right?
Kyle?
What's up, dude?
Hey, man.
What's up, man? Yeah, you just can't. You're not start with anything.
Okay.
I want you to focus on dropping all your weight on that singular point of his chest with your chest. Finding your base, your 0 point of your gravity, your center of gravity, and keeping it on him. Okay. This is going somewhere, I promise.
Fire. Up in.
Yeah.
Can't start with any friends or hands locked.
Ready?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be the second turn. No, I think you're supposed to maintain. Yeah.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
That's it, Chad. It's all done. If you connect your knee and your elbow, is his chest touching you still?
Huh?
Look like his chest is connected.
I mean, it was, but he was just still hugging me.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah, that's fine. You be the judge.
I mean, I had my knee elbow. Yeah.
All right, now we're going to modify the rule. All right, you two, please. All right. All right, now you can lock your hands, but you still can't change out the configuration of your arms. You can't go to any other positions. All right. And then let's work from here for a few more minutes, and then we'll actually get into a couple of details. All right. Yeah, let's play. Where'd you feel like you lost it there, John?
I think I'm used when my chest ended up on my shoulder. But that was a stop point. What was that?
Can you show me?
It's like you. Here. When I ended up, not on your shoulder.
I think so. Honestly, you could have held that for like 10 minutes straight.
Yeah. I didn't know if once you got space between our chest and my chest was more predominantly on the shoulder at the beginning was what could I
Well, keep going until he's got a leg in between y'all. Yeah. But I agree. Either way, it's still on the right track of like what we're doing next, because the whole reason he was able to initiate that is because of a problem we're about to talk about.
Okay.
Kyle, do you mind filming in a second when I start talking?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the stream, and then this is for reels.
Okay.
You can get one more round in. One more minute to work, guys.
It will be the first time.
Isn't he fun, Braden?
No.
Yes. Nice, John. You gotta keep that hip sprawled heavy. Good, Braden. Three more seconds to work, guys. All right. Time.
You guys look over red.
Just the right number.
Yeah, let me kill the music real quick.
You want it 60 frames? Or does it go to 60
It
frames?
should be on 60, or no, I'm good with 4K30.
Okay.
Um,
Well, now you will.
will you hold the stream cam real quick, please? Thank you.
Alright, let's talk about two things for soccer. We're gonna play the same exact game, but I'm gonna give each of the positions a new task to focus on. Alright, so if you can get on your back. Alright. Y'all might come to this side so I can just keep you to once to the camera. Not even reach you. There might be. Thanks so much. Okay. So I'm gonna give you one new task, and we're gonna talk about this after we play. Okay, so now you can lock your hands, chest to chest. Your number one task is still the same, right? It's, I really wanna find that 0 point of, that center of gravity to where almost all my weight is distributed right there, right? And pinning in the center of his gravity, the center of his chest, okay? Not center of his gravity, so the center of chest. And this is a feel thing because you'll notice if my hips start rising or my back starts arching, he can tell you it gets way less heavy. But when I focus on driving down and in with no hands, it still gets heavier. So there's this idea of kind of rooting myself to the ground. Y'all know when someone if you go pick up a kid on the playground, you see kids picking up each other on the playground, playing around, and they just dead brick themselves, put themselves back on the ground. That's kind of what I'm getting at. It's this idea of it's invisible, but the idea is I'm really trying to forcefully connect myself. Usually I do this to the ground, but right now I'm trying to connect myself to him, to the ground through him. Does that make sense? So you can get closer though. So what I want you to do is I want you to focus on that as your primary task. Still all my weight right there. And every time I feel it's changing, I'm looking to recenter on that point right there. Okay. Next task you have it's secondary, but it will serve your first task. Is now I can lock my hands, but now I want you to focus on utilizing your shoulder to make him look away from you. All right, and that's it. And what I mean by this is you can lock your hands however you so choose. I recommend a gable grip, which is pinky to thumb, closed hands. Okay, and I recommend the hand that's under the head to be palm up. Okay, and then I've noticed how my chin is right, or my shoulder is right here by the chin. Okay, if I feel like I'm having trouble finding it, I can drop my ear to his cheekbone. Okay, that's going to naturally line up my shoulder with the chin, and then and I can use this grip I have to pull him into me, or pull his shoulder into me, and use that as a pivot point to drive my shoulder forward to make him have to look away from me. That's the only other task I want you to focus on top. Nothing else. Number one task is all the weights here. Number two task is how do I keep that chin looking at that side of his body at all times, never towards me. Treat his nose, treat his chin like a loaded gun. All right, if you're on the bottom, I'm gonna give you one new task too. All right, so we start with our frames out in this game, right? So what I want you to do, I want you to play with one idea here, and it's if your frames are out, okay, and he's doing a good job blocking, I can't get it in, right? He's really laying on my shoulder, he's pinning my shoulder. I want you to find ways of playing with his head. Okay, what I mean by this is while you still continue to pursue frames,
okay? If a frame is opened up, then I'm just gonna put it in, great, I didn't have to work for it. But this one, to bring this in, I might have to work for it. I want you to start playing with the head, okay? Playing with the head, playing with his balance, playing with the end of the lever of his spine to create those situations where you can get your frame back, okay? All right, cool, 1, 2, 3. Nothing's really changed. We play the same game, I'm just giving you the focus.
Let's do. Keep playing with the head. Keep playing with the head. Yes. Always refocus on your task, John. Okay. Chest and chin, chest and chin. He's looking at you, John. It's a loaded gun.
You're good. I promise you're good.
Nice, Braden. Nice sweep, man. Nice sweep.
No, no.
You're chilling there.
Make that chin look away from you, Braden.
Yeah.
That's the task. Try to keep it pointed away at all times.
We were like, we want chat this matches all day.
The frames are out. Play with the head in pursuit of frames.
Right? There's some beauty. Step over in the mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, I like this.
Keep playing with the head, Kyle. Play with the head and then pursue frames.
I don't like this either.
There you go. There you go. Keep working. Keep working. Make his chin look away from you, Chad. It's a loaded gun. He's looking at you right now. Three more minutes to work, guys. Cinch that up, Ian. Cinch it up. So let's put your, try the cross-face hand palm up for me and see if it feels better. And then try to pull his shoulder and pull your shoulder and his chin through his shoulder, through that grip you have. Yeah.
I did too.
Hips down. You can even cheat your hip a little bit if you want. Like, just use that shoulder to make his chin point away. And if you don't feel like it's in alignment, you can drop your ear to his cheekbone. That's going to put your shoulder in alignment. And then now turn. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Play with the head in pursuit of
I
frames.
feel like just in
Yep.
general, I lose that a lot too. Just because of how long it was over this way. I get way too much space in that. I feel like
2 more minutes to work, guys.
got going on now. It's almost the same thing. Because my base is so big, it's just so much easier to get something in, you know? Yeah. Ready?
Nice. John, don't stop anything. Just listen to my voice. When you get a chance, try to put your cross-face palm up and see it. Just see how that feels. And use it to draw your elbow back, your shoulder forward. If it doesn't feel good, that's fine.
This is the nice jab. Is this the Lo-Fi Sunday playlist, Jason? Is this the Lo-Fi Sunday playlist?
It says lo-fi hip-hop.
Is this your intro to hip-hop? Is
Yeah.
this like you're trying to reach in?
Yep. So I checked out this weekend. I was checking out. I mostly checked out Future,
Yeah.
and
Future was like banging when I was in high school.
well, that's what this like history said is like he's a very prominent guy. And then I listened to like 4 songs and like
This ain't hitting it.
there was no substance there.
Yeah.
Like it was all
He's not much
very like
different than,
vile.
He's not much different than Dolph or like NBA. You know, he's not. Well, he's better than Gilmore probably. He's not much different than those guys.
Maybe he has some songs with meaning. Like the ones I happen to hear, like some of his hits were just like super vile.
What album? Do you remember what album?
It was like 3 different albums, I think, because I was just listening to like his top tracks. Maybe that says something more about our culture.
Listen to Purple Rain.
Purple Rain. All right, time, guys. All right.
I was trying to get
Will you hold the stream cam, please? Thank you.
I'm like 175.
All right, guys. So the last thing I want to cover here, the main thing that I wanted you to get a lot of time, like as much time on the cabs for, the field, is one of the primary escape vectors of side control is throwing it back. Like one of the primary ways that someone is going to start building frames and establishing inside position with side control. And I'm using all these terms because I know that you already know these. This is not how I normally would talk in a beginner class, but I know that you know what it means to bring things to the inside. One of the primary ways that he initiates any of his defense is from a bridge and being able to look and bridge my way. Okay, if he can't look at me and he tries to bridge towards me right now, it's very difficult. Okay, and I can put 2 fingers on the chin. He tries to bridge towards me as hard as he can. Right there. That is very difficult. No fingers on the chin, bridge towards me. Yeah, I think it's super easy, right? So that's the number one thing we're working today. Like it's very, very specific, but it's one of the first like fundamental things about maintaining good side control. There's other things about maintaining good side control, but one of the first fundamental things is we got to shut the bridge down, and it's helping you on the bottom work to say, I need to be able to bridge to initiate lots of forms of defense. Okay, so we've talked about this before. I'll go on the bottom actually, but that's the only thing I wanted you to focus on top today is like if he's looking away from me, he like by definition can't effectively bridge into me. Now let's from the bottom player's perspective.
All right. So let's talk about the bridge now, okay? Because this is important for fundamentals. Okay, I'm presupposing frames, and I think that we'll probably spend several classes talking on side control frames even. But I'm presupposing that I have some form of a frame here. I have a hip frame, all this good stuff. Once I've established an inside position, okay, with my elbows. Now, a lot of the escapes now are going to be initiated by a bridge. What I mean by this is, first we want to do an effective bridge. What I mean by that is I get my feet very close to my butt. Okay, the further my feet away, if you get off me for a second, please. The further my feet are away from my butt, that's the maximum distance that my butt can travel from the ground. The closer my feet get to my butt can go much higher. Okay, so this is it's only putting me at a disadvantage for roughly the same amount of energy to be bridging that way out here. It's actually, I'm getting less for the same amount of work than I would get if I simply moved my feet closer to my butt and bridged. This is giving me a bigger window of escape, creating a bigger void to send frames into. Okay. So if we're here, feet comes close to the butt, I need to be able to look at him. Okay, so we've already established that I was able to get my chin to look at, hit like on the side of my body where his hips are on. Even better if I get my chin on the, what's up, Zach? Chin on the inside of his shoulder here, because now I have inside position with the chin, and it's harder for him to just like simply like try to recross face me right now. It's gonna be difficult versus if my chin pops out, much easier for him. But if I establish inside position with my chin, it's much harder for him. He has to recollect my chin. His shoulder's out of position. And now the bridge. The bridge is super important. Again, we don't want to waste effort. If we're going to bridge, like at least make it count. Okay, so feet come close to the butt. I go full extension, which I'm gonna be careful with my neck right now because I'm injured. But I go as high as I possibly can. You should go way higher than this. I'm being careful because of my head, right? Looking in the direction I want to go. And then one escape that you can work on. We'll play one more round of this, okay? And one escape that you can work on is as soon as I made this big, like I made this floor, right? I move. Here's the ground. I'm taking the ground and I'm elevating it. Okay. Now I want to take that ground away in an instant and create a void. And you don't move for a second. There's a void. See the void? So when I take that ground away, I also have a little bit of a hip escape there, a little bit of a shrink, right? So where I'm coming back down and I'm here. At the same time, and look, this looks familiar, right? My shoulder and my knee pointing the same direction, that drill we were doing earlier. At the same time, I'm looking to connect my knee and my elbow. Okay, if I can connect my knee and my elbow, I have a decent chance of getting out of side control here because I'm starting to build a frame, especially if he doesn't switch to anything else. And that's why we're also playing the game constrained where he has to maintain his arms like this. Because yeah, we're gonna do something different if he changes, right? But here, if he's insistent, if I've established my knee and my elbow and he's insistent on hugging me right now, okay, I simply extend away with my frame. Right? So this is what we call a side guard, okay? And this is like the most basic side control escape that I'll teach in here. So one more time. He needs to be able to make me look away from him, okay? Again, if you can't figure out where that is, like where the chin is, you're trying to find it, drop your ear to my cheekbone, like all the way down to my cheekbone. That's gonna put his shoulder in the right position. Now drive your shoulder forward, yeah, perfect. Okay, for me, inside position here, inside position here, feet all the way to the butt, look over the shoulder I wanna go over, a full extension bridge, like as high as I can get my ass in the air, okay? And then in an instant, we take it away, we do a little bit of a hip escape out, and we connect our knee and our elbow, and I try to tuck my chin inside of the shoulder. I mean, ideally my forehead if I can. Like that's perfect if you can. Ball up, become a ball. There. He tries to maintain this now, it's just not gonna happen. And if he really wants to, he's gonna give me what we went over last week, make a time. Okay? Or omoplatas, all that good stuff, okay? Any questions on that? About like the bridge, doing it or negating it. This is the main thing I want to cover today. Okay, let's play one more round and same exact tasks, but now on the bottom, I really want you focused on, I guess you have one new task. I want you to make your knee and your elbow touch. That's how I want you to get out now. Okay, top is the same. Still can't change your arms around. Okay. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. 6-4. Yeah.
All right, last game, guys, last game. And then y'all can get some rounds in if you want.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, let's go with the top of the weight.
Yeah.
But I think you're focused on like getting heavier with the strain process.
Yeah, I'll start with the clock. Sorry, guys.
Well, that would be right before we do this. Yeah.
Do we switch?
Yeah. Negate the bridge Find the chin. Bottom player, connect your knee and your elbow. Play with the head if your frames are out, in pursuit of frames. One minute to work, guys.
Took me a minute, but we got there.
I think that detail is what I needed to know to pencil better.
Yeah, I need to work on that too.
You got your dad?
No, not yet. Plan on this. Yeah, that's on the first. Over yours.
30 seconds to work, guys.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
You good? Your face is good. Your feet good?
God. My elbow sort of bleeding.
Everybody okay?
Yeah.
Zach just walks in and starts bleeding on us.
Yeah.
Trying to get under that arm.
All right, time, boys.
You can continue to play if you'd like. If you need to start getting ready for work, that's totally fine too. But let's get a pic real quick. This is the 6 a.m. crew are the real ones. We're gonna get a pic. Dude, this was such a better idea yesterday. About 12 hours ago.
Zach just walked in for a picture.
I
played
played
I need to look tall, so Chad, let's go.